Hi friends, I am Mananam Patel from KGIT Savli, Vadodara. We are gathered for our new project supercapacitor energy storage system with regenerative braking under GTU examination for our third sem subject design engineering 2B.
In today's scenario, in automobile sector particularly, if we push the brake, then our brake energy in terms of heat energy and some frictional losses, the energy is going to be wasted. So now we have implemented in this circuit the innovative idea regenerative braking, in which
Our project is mainly divided into two components. This is a supercapacitor energy storage system, and this is the regenerative braking system. This whole circuit is using for charging this supercapacitor, and for charging this circuit we can use 12 or 5 watt solar panel that we use, and or if you not use solar panel, you can use DC 12 volt 1.5 ampere plug. uh, the main component of our project is supercapacitor. This is the most dominant part of our current capacitor industry. This capacitor is have very lot of energy at low voltage. uh, we use 2.7 volt 100 farad, not in microfarad. Even other capacitor also available in 2.7 500 farad, 800 farad. So you can you can guess that how much energy will produce and give us to the further system. This is the part of a charging circuit that we are designed by us. This is the LM317 DC to DC voltage regulator, and here we use ceramic capacitor 0.1 microfarad for some voltage regulation and ripple free voltage, and then we use electrolytic capacitor 100 farad. Then in series of LM317 has 3-point adjust in and out. So in adjust point we connect our 5k port, so we can vary our supply voltage for capacitor. And then uh, in parallel, 4 power resistor are we use because for controlling current flowing for in supercapacitor. If we not use power resistor, that LM317 is very angry, and it is very heated. So please use this 4 capacitor in parallel. And then in the series of this parallel resistor we used two 1 and 4007 diodes for DC voltage regulation. And that and the end of this diode point output of our charging point of supercapacitor. And then we connect SPST switch. So when we on SPST switch, we can show that 7.7 is the charging voltage of our supercapacitor. And we can vary the supply voltage for charging capacitor from here 5k port. As you can see, when I register is small, charging is very fast. So here 3 capacitors connect in series. So voltage is triple 8.1. So it is necessary to charge super capacitor at below 8.1 voltage or 5.4 voltage, because over voltage is harm to the super capacitor for any properties of super capacitor. This is the DC to DC boost circuit, or we can say chopper. Uh, this is work on 3.4 voltage DC to get output 40 volt DC. So here we saw that our capacitor is fully charged 9.0 volt. So we can off the supply, and we saw that 7.5 is the total voltage stored in super capacitor. Now we use this model for regenerative braking system. We connect to 1000 rpm motor in series and connect two buttons. This is the accelerator button and this is the brake button. From this button we can show output voltage as a 24.6, and we can vary it up to 40 volt, 27, 31, 32, 34, 39, 40. Now we drive our regenerative braking system at 30 volt, set at 30 volt. And we now applying accelerator. This is the discharge voltage of our super capacitor, and when we instantly apply brake, you can see that our voltage is again increased. So that called regenerative braking. So let's see. This is so that our super capacitor is charged at 7.5 volt. Now we drive our regenerative braking system for seeing that how to regenerative braking work and how store energy in regenerative braking. So we will drive our motor at 33 volt, which is very high speed. So, and when we applied accelerator in the our drive system, you can see that voltage discharging is very quickly, but as we apply instantly brake, you can show that voltage is increase gradually. So let's see. So you can see at we apply accelerator, our voltage goes to the 5.5 volt, and then when we apply brake, our voltage is increase up to 7.5 volts. So this is the very nice voltage system. So we can use in electrical vehicles as the regenerative braking system, and this is the most efficient project for the electrical vehicles. Finally, we conclude that our project is very efficient to the hybrid vehicles or electrical vehicles for the efficient and energy and eco-friendly for environment. So we can use regenerative braking as wasted energy to the used energy, and lots of energy we can use from our project. Please like, share and subscribe my Empower channel, and thanks for watching video. You are invitable for any suggestion. Thank you.